Best bets on a 14-3 run after the last cash. Same game parlays 12-6 in the NBA. We got both coming at you. Our play of the day is going to be in the MLB, the same game parlay. We've had success in the NBA with these same game parlays, so we're going to keep at it. And there's no time to waste. Let's get into the same game parlay of the day. And I'm going to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Grizzlies. We're going to build this parlay. Again, what's been working for us is these tanking teams losing by margin. So we're going to build this around the Cavs minus 9.5. Regular line is minus 15.5 on the books, but we'll drop this down to minus 9.5. The Cavaliers beat Indiana by 9 and Golden State by 7 in the last couple games, but those teams are flat out playing harder than Memphis. Grizzlies have lost 4 in a row, all by at least 11. Some of them way more. So we're gonna notice that Memphis has a lot of questionable guys tonight. I don't mean questionable as in can they play? I mean health-wise questionable. So all right, and then we'll add Jared Allen. 12 plus points. He has 16 plus points in 8 out of the last 10. The unders were against Detroit and OKC. So very, very good defenses there. And he's come back from injury and he's had 16 points on all 3 of those. He's making 7 shots per game the last 3. He's adding some free throws and he's not even playing that many minutes. They're kind of bringing him back slow, but he's still getting there. And Memphis really bad against centers. They give up 23 points per game to centers. So once again, that's the play of the day. Where's my same game parlay? We're gonna wrap up Cavs minus 9.5 with Jared Allen 12 plus points. That gets you to minus 125. Hopefully move us to 13-6 on our same game parlays. All right. Well, you guys already saw the best bet. We're gonna go to MLB and we're gonna take Houston Astros 5.5. May sound like a lot, but I think they go over against the Colorado Rockies today. This is in Colorado. We all know about the altitude there. Check the weather. Weather looks to be really good, 10 miles an hour, but blowing left to right. So I don't think we're going to have any problems there. And we got Feltner going for Colorado. He pitched 3 innings last game, and he got nailed with a line drive to the thigh, and they pulled him out. So don't know if the thigh is going to be 100%, but this is a guy that dealt with a lot of injuries last year. 4.75 ERA, 1.48 WHIP. And Astros hitters, they've had success. Now, it's a little bit of a small sample size, but Walker, Diaz, Altuve, they've got good numbers against him. So I really like the Astros to go over this total. It's even juiced a little bit to the over. I think that's the books telling us a little bit of a story that they expect the over. So normally 5.5 is a pretty big number, but I think it all sets up pretty well for a Houston Astros team that playing pretty good. So, by the way, in that game, if you want, I don't have it marked down here for Market Watch, but Jose Altuve, we've been playing as client plays to have a walk. And if your book offers that, you might look at it because it's like 2-1 today at some books. I need to check the markets kind of before the game starts. But some of these guys that have been walking quite a bit are worth looking at. So Altuve is definitely one of those guys that we're going to look at, keep playing, especially if we're getting these plus money. He's taking a lot of pitches. He's got a tough strike zone to hit. So, all right, let's go to Market Watch. We got a few here. I like Brandon Woodruff under 14.5 outs. I see this line has already moved to 15.5 outs. If you grab 15.5 outs, I love that one. It's probably going to be pretty juiced, but his first game against Tampa Bay, he went 15 outs, but only 67 pitches. And I did a little research. I know he's been dealing with injuries at the end of last year, but it seems like they're trying to limit his pitch count to start the season. So even though he went 15 innings, 67 pitches, not a ton. So I'm wondering if he has a few more pitches before this 15 inning mark. I wonder if they pull the plug on him kind of early. So if he gets up to 70 pitches, I think he might be done. And again, 67 and 15 outs, not a ton. Also, Boston's bats, it did a little better at home than they did on the road. They started off the season with a couple of road series. Bats were not good. Did a lot better at home, and they're home again today. So we'll take Brandon Woodruff under his out total. Again, I liked 14.5, and then I saw 15.5 pop up. So do with that with what you want. The Knicks and the Hawks, Nikhil Alexander Walker over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's gone over this number in 7 straight games. He had 30 against the Knicks the last matchup, and the Knicks defense, they just keep slipping up against these good teams. So one of these teams blows out all the bad teams, but the last 3 games against playoff teams not look good. So it doesn't bode well for them in the playoffs, but in the regular season, I would expect the Hawks to have a good game, and Alexander Walker's been fantastic. Kraken and the Jets, Brandon Montour over 2.5 shots on goal. He's gone over in 6 straight games. What's insane is how many shot attempts he's getting. He's getting like 8 or 9 per game in the last 6. It's crazy. It's just like every time he gets the puck, he's firing one at the net. Jets are 16th in shots on goal allowed. So I think that's going to be a small client play the more and more I think about it. So, and we've got a potential regression candidate here. Kyle Isbell will not have a hit. It's minus 102. He has a hit every single game this season. He is 7 for 7. So why would I get in the way of that streak? It is a streak that isn't going to last forever. I don't know where the exact number is, but 7 for 7 to start the season. It's a pretty incredible streak, and he faces Tanner Bybee, 14 plate appearances for Isbell, and he only has 2 hits. So I think we're getting a really, really good number here. And again, I'm going to keep my eye on these guys that go on these insane runs with hits in every game, because it will come to an end. If you get a walk, they decide they're done pitching to you, they might walk you. So that's going to be it for Market Watch. Over at my page, what do we have up today? Big card to start the week. 4% tennis play. You know it's a doubles play. That's what I specialize in. We're on an 11-3 tennis run. And then we've got a 4% NBA play that is attached to that. But don't buy just one play. Get a package. It's the perfect week to get 3 days and get 3 free. Why? Because it's Masters week. Tomorrow I'll go over some of my favorite Masters props as well. But all of our official plays for the Masters will be up. It's a good week of tennis. It's a great week for NBA and NHL. We've got UFC 327. So just because college basketball is over doesn't mean there aren't plenty of ways to cash in and build your bankroll. In fact, this is the best time of year. Sports books kind of take a little bit of time off. You're going to find some plays like Brandon Montour. That line should be 3.5 shots on goal. Instead, we're getting a great price at 2.5. So this is the best time of year, guys. Bookmakers are going to be on it during NFL and college football season. But now, with these tennis plays, with cricket, with lacrosse, with boxing, some of these sports, this is where we're going to cash in. So, all right, please hit the like button. Leave me a comment below. Really helps me out. Appreciate you guys. Let's have a big week. Let's get off started with a couple of big winners. I'll see everyone tomorrow.